Tonight, about an hour and a half ago, I spoke to former New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani. Here's that interview. Former New York City Mayor and former federal prosecutor and attorney to President Trump, Rudy Giuliani. Mr. Mayor, there's a lot to unpack here. Now, my understanding is a FARA violation is very specific. At the time when we had the impeachment of the president over the phone call, the infamous phone call of hearsay, anonymous whistleblower, you were investigating the issues involving Joe Biden, leveraging $1 billion taxpayer dollars, and his son Hunter, and the firing of this prosecutor. Was that the only reason you were investigating Ukraine and involved with the Ukrainians?
100%. This was 2 years before the election. It had nothing to do with the election. I was brought into it when the allegations of corruption in the Ukraine were given to me, which included corruption by Joe Biden, as well as a tremendous amount of dirt that was dug up on the Trumps, which Hillary paid for. And in the course of that, I was told by the Ukrainians, you know, he got a big bribe. Biden made a big bribe here. He pushed the president of Ukraine to get rid of a case on one of the crookedest guys in Ukraine, Zlochevsky, and he made a big score. So, you know, this money for Hunter Biden is not for Hunter Biden.
We got that tape of Joe. You heard Hunter on Good Morning America. Do you think he deserved the millions from all these countries with no experience?
Yeah, but they want me out because I'm the one who uncovered it and brought it to light. And I came on your show and I talked about it. And also, the hard drive was given to me because the guy didn't trust anybody else. He didn't trust the FBI because the FBI had it for almost a year and did nothing with it.
So I want to get to that very question. That was my question. You did nothing that would at all trigger any FARA violation whatsoever, and that
Absolutely
your work
not.
and investigative work had to do with Burisma, Joe Biden, withholding $1 billion, the prosecutor, and Hunter's lack of experience?
100%. In fact, in the course of my career, I have turned down multiple opportunities to lobby, to do FARA. And when I do contracts, I very often, if there's any issue, I put in a clause saying I will not do it. I was representing the President of the United States. The whole world knew that. The whole world knew it. And this is totally done because they want to destroy my credibility because I have that entire hard drive. I have the whole thing. I put it out to the New York Post, and since then they have been persecuting me. They've been threatening me. They have done everything they can to destroy every business relationship I have. They have put out all kinds of false stories, the most recent of which was the ridiculous story that I was briefed by the FBI, a total lie by 3 newspapers who spend most of their time lying. But if they're lying about that, isn't it obvious they're lying about everything else? If the FBI is lying to them about briefing me, well, don't you think the FBI is lying about the rest of it?
I want to go to this issue about prosecutors accessing your iCloud account in early 2019. This is leading right up into the impeachment, if I'm not mistaken. And Professor Dershowitz talked about it this weekend and was very outspoken. And he said in banana republics in Castro's Cuba, when a candidate loses the presidency, they go after the candidate, they go after his lawyers, they go after his friends. And speaking directly about your case, a search warrant on a lawyer, doctor, or priest, you can't use search warrants. You don't use them when people have privileged information on cell phones and computers. You use a subpoena. And he believes you have, you and your attorney were told that this surveillance of you happened in 2019?
Yeah, here's what I was told. I'll try to repeat it exactly. My attorney, Robert Costello, was told that they obtained a covert warrant, and the date of the warrant was from May 1st, 2018 until November 4, 2019. They took everything on my iCloud from that period of time. Now, interestingly, May 1st is when I started representing Donald Trump. They wanted nothing on me before that. So you can't say that their main interest wasn't Donald Trump. So just about the day that I begin representing him is the day they go invade my iCloud. So try telling somebody that it wasn't to get the material on Donald Trump. And then they have a year and a half of material all through my representation of him during the complete fraud of a collusion thing. And then all during my representation of him during the Ukrainian thing up until November 4. They have had that for a year and a half and haven't been able to produce a single allegation against me. I've had it for a year and a half.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.